Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how you could achieve a pillow bonnet for those persons who do not like to sleep in a satin bonnet, or if you sleep when you sleep in a satin bonnet you wake up and you do not know where to find it. So this video is for you. We know that satin is very good for your hair and your skin, so I'm going to show you how I make my reversible satin bonnet. Now this one is made of red and black, but you could choose whatever satin to work with. Today I'm showing you how to make a standard size pillow, and the materials you're going to need your satin, of course. You're going to need tape measure, scissors, a sewing machine, and pins. Now to get started, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the measurements that you'll need. So for a standard pillow, I use the measurement of 30 inches by 37 inches. Now you'll need to cut two of these, and I decided to make it two different colors, a red and a black. So this is my satin, and what I did, I folded my satin in four. You would want to fold your satin in four because what you're going to do at the corner that is not folded, you're going to mark a square that is 5 inches by 5 inches. Now this is what I'm doing. I'm marking my square 5 inches by 5 inches, and this is marked on the side that is not folded. So you have to be careful where you mark this square. So you fold it in four and mark it on the side that is not folded. After I finish with my square, my 5 inches square, I'm going to cut it off. And what you're going to find is that if you open it, you're going to see the four corners being cut, having the squares cut out. So this is what I have, and I went ahead and I did the same thing on my red fabric. Now you'll want to match up these fabric very well so that you will not have one being larger than the other, but if that happens, it's okay. Now I take this to my sewing machine, and what I did was that I matched up one corner I matched it up, and I started from the bottom and I sewed 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now when you finish doing this, you're going to do this for both pieces of your fabrics, both pieces on your fabric. So I sewed the corners, and what it's gonna look like, it's gonna look like a sheet, a fitted sheet. It's gonna have the shape of a fitted sheet. Now what I did, I just snip away the threads that I don't want, and I go ahead and I do the next corner, and I also did the corners of the red one. Now you can totally make this for a queen size pillow and also a king size pillow. I'm going to put the measurements up here, where what measurements you'll need in order to do it for a queen size or a king size. Now after you have done sewed all the corners, as I said, it's going to look like a small fitted sheet or a small crib sheet. Now after that, you're going to match up the corners, the seams on the corner. You're going to open them out and you're going to match them with each other. So I open my seams and I match those seams with each other. See how careful I am doing that? And I pinned all the four seams. Now what I did, I take it back to my sewing machine and I stitched all the way around, ensuring that you take your pins out. Remember to take your pins out because you don't want your needle to break. So I take my pins out and I sewed all the way around, and then I do not sew until everything is closed up. I left an opening about 2 inches where I could take the fabric out. So remember, when you're putting your material together, ensure that the right sides are facing each other. So you see that opening? I'm going to take everything out. Yes, I'm gonna take everything out. So ensure you leave enough space to get it out. So when I took it out, I went and I ironed it flat. Ensure that you go and you iron it flat. So when I ironed it flat, what I did was that I took it back to my sewing machine, and because I'm using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, I sewed 3/4 of an inch, I'm showing you here, all the way around. Now remember that there's a part on your pillow bonnet that is left open. Now what I did was that I put my pillow bonnet in two, and I found the measurement, the circumference around, and when I did that, I found that it was 41 inches. Note that this is together, okay? So if I should do it without folding it, it would be about 82 inches, but then I did it together, it's 41 inches. And what you're going to do to determine how much elastic you need, you're going to take away about 10 inches from that. So you'll measure an elastic that is about 31 inches. And that's what I am doing right here. So this is what I have, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use my bodkin to thread that elastic in that space that I left. Now if you do not have a bodkin, it's totally fine. You could also use a pin, a safety pin. And what I did was that I put my elastic in so that it goes all the way around. Now when it goes through, what you're going to do, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and close that part up. Ensure that you do back stitch, so that it does not pop open after a while. Now we are almost done. What I did, I put my tag inside this one. So if you have a tag, you could just put it right in that little opening, and then you're going to take it to your sewing machine and you are going to close it up. You're going to close it up. So when you're through with your bonnet, this is what it's supposed to look like. So until we meet again, keep sewing, keep crafting.